TripAdvisor, Yelp, so on and so forth. I'll show you shortly. So if you were to type in Vancouver, you could pull up any and everything within your social network, on Notey. Everything as it relates to Vancouver. If you're traveling to Hong Kong, maybe you want to pull up all the places your friends have been to in Hong Kong, or maybe you have friends over there. What are your friends saying about fashion, food, something else? We have a mobile platform. We can do near me now searches for basically anything that people can talk about. So I can search for burgers, it'll pull up restaurants that have burgers. I can search for arts, shoes, theater, dodgeball. I can search for anything, and it'll pull up anything within my social network. And if I don't have a network that has this data broader to people I don't know. There we go. So why will we succeed? So in each topic, in each interest, we take the content that people write and we establish basically who are the trendsetters, who are the leaders. So if you as a student want to put yourself out there as, maybe you're talking about like green energy the whole time, right? So you'd be talking about green energy, your friends would be liking, replying, maybe you have a blog that you've linked. We would basically establish you based on the number of data inputs as a leader, right? So you could be effectively a leader in Vancouver, a leader in BC, or a leader globally. So you can effectively own certain categories. And by virtue of this calculation, we can figure out who is the leader in any geography and who are those other people. So when it comes to a brand, if you're running any promotion, you'd say, well, I can choose Rihanna or Beyonce for $1 million, or I can choose 100 people for pennies. And as a brand, that's powerful to bypass those celebrities and go straight to the street level influencers. And by virtue of that, brands have a strong incentive for us to exist and for us to survive. They need these street level influencers. They also need analytics on what type of things people like. So as a part of our deployment strategy, we have just launched like a couple weeks ago kind of thing. Our goal is to get first to 2,000 users. Our next goal is to get to around 50,000 users. Once we hit 50,000, we know that Coke, Disney, Red Bull will be cross-promoting us on their Facebook and on their Twitter platforms. And that's how we get that hockey stick type of trajectory. What else? So, yeah, well, we just launched. We're running around town. I literally flew in last night in jet lag. We want to find kind of motivated individuals who want to join us here, now, in Vancouver. If I could do it all over again instead of the corporate life, I would choose a company that is doing something awesome, is homegrown and making a difference, and that includes a lot of these people here, as well as myself. I have something here on fetching coffee for MBAs, but don't listen to that. Anyway, so to succeed in the corporate world, you need to be in the right place at the right time. I believe this is the right place and right time. I would like all of you to come and join and be supportive as active contributors. More specifically, I'd like 1 to 2 people to help us out with strategy and taking us to that 2,000 user and then to that 50,000 user. If we hit 100,000 users with about 400 pieces of content, we're about half the size of TripAdvisor, and that's a $6 billion company. Questions? At the far back there.
How does the company make money?
How does the company make money? We, because we make everything searchable, and so for example, if you're looking at a hotel in San Francisco, or a restaurant, or a pair of shoes, we just need a small button that says, buy me or find something. Let's pick one here. So this is the W Hotel in Bali. We're working on something with Starwood to give free rooms. So this will pull up anything within my network for what anyone has said about this hotel. So I just need a button at the top right that says, compare prices, find me a room. It's very easy to plug into a hotel e-commerce platform and make 5% off any purchase. So we make money off helping people to make good decisions. And then if we wanted to advertise, we could. You search for burgers on your phone, we show you hey, you want $1 off a burger? Something like that. We could do that, but I think we make a lot more money through social decision making. Sorry, and then, and then less in the back, yes?
So how is Notey different from Facebook's recent graph search?
So that's more focused on finding people. So the question is, if you're interested in fashion, right, or let's say, I don't know, skateboarding, for example, right? you could find on Facebook someone that's interested in skateboarding, and then what do? You just message them and say, hey, we should hang out. What we do is differently. They prioritize based on people, we prioritize based on topics. So in our network, you basically go into the skateboarding community, you interact, you engage, and you actually form partnerships with people. So we offer more of a search or a Wikipedia-like format. So for example, this is our news feed. Let me just filter quickly by like food. That's food, and you can click on Starbucks. So we basically offer this searchability through the network. So this is, like I said, the Wikipedia of content. And in Facebook, you can't get that Wikipedia, that multifaceted search into whatever it is you're looking for. So that's it. Ooh, there's a lot of hands. Okay, I'll start this way and go that way. Sorry.
So just to clarify, your search is based on, for example, if I type in something, it's based on my own social networks that I've already joined?
No. So we require that users start it's basically a complementary service to Facebook. So you need to start a new network, but what we do is we can import any Instagram posts, we can import any blog posts into our system, and we can also push out to Facebook. Does that make sense?
So if I,
yeah. So
if
you
I'm
basically
not part of Facebook, would this still, I guess, pull up the information that I'm looking for?
It'll only pull up information that is generated from within our site. So like I said, we pull from your Instagram if you link it, or your blog if you link it, but you will only have information in here as it relates to the friends of yours that are already in here.
Right, so what I'm saying is, it's based on whatever social network that I'm already involved in.
Correct, yeah.
So you're targeting people that's already on the social media sort of realm, rather than new users that's not currently on Facebook or currently on Instagram.
No, it's more like our first target market is actually Instagrammers and bloggers. Bloggers are very underserved, and so we're trying to get all of them to basically import their content, because by virtue of this, for example, if I search weddings, I recently got married. So all these people here at the bottom, these are all our like tastemakers along here. So, and in most cases, those are the Instagrammers and bloggers generating this high quality content. So if those are your friends, you would interact with their information. But if you don't have any friends talking about weddings, you could see what everyone else is saying. So for example, up here, I want to look at weddings from everyone or my friends. Where, right? So it's basically kind of what do you want from who, within your network or outside, and then where in the world. I'm interested in what my friends are saying about fashion in Singapore, in Italy. I don't have any friends in Australia. What's everyone else talking about fashion there? Okay, and then I'll kind of move along this way.
I sort of had the same question as her. So
Okay, all right, we'll keep going.
Yeah, my question was also different from a hashtag on Twitter. So
It's very similar to it. But the thing is that in Twitter, you can't actually surf the network through hashtags that easily. And the amount of content within a hashtag is very limited. And the idea is that if you look at the market cap of Twitter divided by the number of tweets that they have, the actual value to each tweet is about ½ cent, right? So the value of a tweet is about ½ cent. If you look at TripAdvisor, the value of one review, a comment on TripAdvisor, that's worth about $75, right? So basically what we're doing is we're taking a tweet, a comment, and we're making it searchable and e-commerceable. So that's why we're trying to take this stuff and make it searchable. Yes?
Last question. It's kind of similar to meetup.com, I think.
Maybe. I'm not too familiar with Meetup. But.
Because we have certain topics in meetup.com. And then if you join, if you're interested in a topic, let's say fashion, and then you find all people who are interested in fashion or whatever, and then you can have chat there or discussion on topics, and they have dates where you can meet up and stuff. So
Okay. I'll check that out.
kind of similar.
Okay. All right. Okay. I guess
Well, thank you very much.
That's it. Maybe later for other questions. Sorry.
Sorry, I gotta keep things moving.
Yeah.
So the next organization is called Be the Change Earth Alliance. I'll ask Maureen to come up and speak.
Thank you, Matthew. I get a minute for not setting up a PowerPoint.
Yes. Bonus win for Maureen.
Hi, I am Maureen Jacques-Lacroix, and I'm the founder of Be the Change Earth Alliance. Matthew suggested that because all of you will have access to the information about the Student Leadership and Sustainability Program that we're launching, I'm not going to spend that much time talking about it. So I thought I'd venture into other realms here.
Online at the website, bclinic.sauder.ubc.ca.
I will touch on it a bit, though, seeing as how my other associates have. When I graduated from UBC and set off into business, which I considered one of the most creative enterprises for humanity, I set 3 criteria that I wanted to have as I was setting forth. The first one was I wanted to enjoy my work. I wanted to have fun with it so it could be creative and really engage me. And I wanted to do something that I believed in, that would be of value to more people than just me. And I wanted to be intellectually engaged, really challenged. Because some of my experiences with jobs previously had been very limiting by the other people in the organization. And I was like, just let me at it. So those were great 3 criteria. And I ventured off with that, enjoyed it.